Yo guys, what's going on? It is KOBK Gaming, and I want to talk to you guys about my thoughts and opinions on Last Stand and what you guys should be running and what you guys should be looking out for when it comes to Last Stand PvP and how to gear up for it. Now understand that armor is being completely taken out of the game, and when it comes to a major bonus at least, and this is going to give room for reload speed, skill haste, and health and critical hit damage. At least that's as much as I know for right now. So we are going to be getting Last Stand in at least either next week or 2 weeks from now. I really hope it's next week. I want to get you guys some Last Stand gameplay. The whole PTS thing and console players not being able to participate in it absolutely sucks. I really want to get you guys gameplay of it. I know I haven't really been posting a lot, and that's simply because I don't have any real Last Stand gameplay to give you guys, and I don't have any actual thoughts when it comes to personal experience from Last Stand, because I simply haven't played Last Stand. But at least from what I've seen, I can tell you guys right now that I have a couple of issues with Last Stand, and I also have a lot of good things to say about it. Now understand that Last Stand is a huge step in the right direction for the PvP community. Personally, as a PvP I would say strictly guy, I never really play PvE because there's no real reason to. Obviously, the exotic gear is definitely worth going after, and I'm actually starting to go after the short bow championship knee pads. But understand that other than that and Barrett's chest piece, and I guess most of them are actually pretty helpful. But for the most part, guys, I'm strictly a PvP player. I love putting people in the fucking snow. It's my favorite thing to do. And when Last Stand officially was announced, and I had a feeling in my heart that it was going to be PvP, and I was so happy about that. And I want you guys to leave in your comments mostly talking about either Last Stand or what you guys think PvP will be. And this is what I think PvP will most likely be. Now, if you guys have been around since 1.4 at least, and I would hope, understand that 1.4 PvP, and I would say the beta, and I would say a little bit of 1.1 and 1.2 were the best PvP has ever been. Now, why it was so great was because of the build diversity and just how everybody was trying to go for, gear sets, and there was so much farming and time you had to put in. Now, unfortunately, during those early days of the division, kind of the stone age of the division, there was a lot of glitches and a lot of problems with it. But when it came to PvP, I fucking loved it. I thought that it was fucking amazing. I could not get enough of it. I thought it was the funnest PvP I've had in years, and it was honestly a very good experience for me because that's all I did. All I did was farm, and all I did was PvP. All I did was farm for specific things like Striker and Sentry's Call. And how that relates to Last Stand is Last Stand looks a lot like 1.1 and 1.2. Now, obviously, the shotguns are nowhere near as strong, and they are dialing down the skill builds, which I fucking love, and they need to be praised for that and definitely commended for that, because skill builds do have a place in this game, but I think that they should be support roles. I don't think that a support guy should be able to take out an entire team by himself just because of his Seeker Mines and his Sticky Bomb. Now, at the same time, I have to tell you guys that I think, at least from what I've seen, is that you guys need to start building Final Measure. Final Measure is going to be keying in this fucking game mode. I'm telling you guys, if you guys cannot stand the grenade spam now, just imagine what's going to happen when you have 8 people on a small area, and you guys are generally not going to be on top of each other 8 on 8, but understand that it is a possibility that you're going to run into a lot of players that are going to run with short bow, knee pads, and a high-end build. Now understand what this means for you guys is that a short bow championship knee pad gives players the ability to instantly detonate grenades as soon as they touch the fucking floor. Now, why is this a problem? Understand that grenades are one of the hardest, I shouldn't say the hardest, but one of the hardest hitting things in this game, at least when it comes to a short amount of time. Understand that it is somewhat, I mean, it's stronger than the SMGs right now. I would say that it is a lot stronger than some of the SMGs. It's a lot stronger than a shotgun shell. And I wouldn't say it's as strong as an assault rifle burst or a sniper burst when it comes to multiple shots. Maybe, depending on the sniper. At least when it comes to like a Scar H or something like that. But grenades are very strong in this game, if you guys have not already noticed. And final measure is going to be king. I think that high-end builds are going to start to stand out. SMG builds are starting to come back because of the crit hit chance that have been added, and they're taking away crit hit damage, which is a fucking blessing and an awesome update that they have added, and I hope they stay with it because that's such an awesome thing. I really miss using the SMGs in this game. There's some really cool SMGs. The Valkyrie, the Vector, the AUG. I miss all of those guns. Those guns were fucking amazing, and I cannot wait to start running some SMG builds. So I think that PvP, unfortunately, is going to stay in the 5 meter kind of circle, running around each other, which I honestly, for some people that's unfortunate. For me, I'm kind of in the middle, as much as I love it because I'm so used to it now. And I think if they kind of change that up, I think it'd be a little strange. But you do see some people using cover, obviously with smart cover and stuff like that. But it's honestly not the most effective thing to just be a standing still target because of how easy it is to hit people when they're doing that. But I think that a lot of it is going to be pretty much how it is right now, and especially back in the older time of the Division. And I honestly cannot wait, guys. I want you guys to give me your thoughts on the Division. And I don't recommend running Banshee, obviously, because the bonuses that you get from Banshee are not going to be active at all in The Last Stand. So I highly recommend that you guys either run a high-end build, Nimble. I'm pretty sure it's getting nerfed, but if it's not getting nerfed, I'm telling you guys, Nimble is going to be king as well. Being able to give yourself overheal and just a heal in general from going cover to cover is a huge bonus, and I don't think that people realize how amazing that is. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay. If you guys have any questions or thoughts on Last Stand, hopefully I will be able to answer your questions, whether in a comment or a video. You guys are the best subs in the world, and I will see you guys tomorrow.